Welcome to the Pocatello Business Podcast, the only Pocatello podcast focused on providing profits for Pocatello people. If you love our town and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Pocatello Business Podcast with your friend, host, all-around great guy, and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
All right, guys, welcome back to another podcast episode of the Pocatello Business Podcast. We're getting towards the end of the year, 2020. This just not the best year. It's coming to an end, you know. In 2021, it's going to be the year for you and your businesses to really soar and make and break some new goals and get through some new boundaries. So something that I've been thinking of a lot this year, and I've been trying to do a lot more this year, is time management and being more productive and being aware of time wasters. And a few of the things I've been doing this year have worked pretty good. So I wanted to share those things with you as we started into 2021. To start off with, the biggest thing I think gets us all out of a rut, out of a creative rut. Picture yourself at your desk or your wherever you need to be while you're working, or even if you're a tradesman, you're swinging a hammer, you're measuring something out, and all of a sudden a phone call comes, or all of a sudden a text message or an email comes on, and you have the ding and the notification badge that comes up. It doesn't leave you alone. Now, if you're like me, you're a little OCD when you see all the notification stuff at the top, and I don't know, but for some reason it gives me anxiety to have all that stuff up there, so I have to go through it and clear it out and see what's going on. One thing that's helped me a lot is I turned off the notification badge, and I even turned off the notification sound when emails come in. Now I only check my email twice a day. I'm hoping to get to the point that I'm only checking it once a day. Now, some of you, your job is, you have to check your email every hour, and, you can find your own way to be productive that way. But many of us, I don't think, need to check our emails every hour or every 10 minutes. You can go and get away with checking every couple times a day, or like me, I'm going to hopefully go in 2021 checking it to once a day. And that's easily doable even on your responders when you respond to people on your emails, or you can even say, I check my email once a day at this time, so they can be aware when they email you or you email back that they're saying, oh yeah, this is something that I can expect. The other thing is text messages, same thing. Turn off your badges, turn off your notifications, because it stunts creativity. There's been times I'm literally working at my desk, I'm writing something up, a newsletter, or maybe a new ad idea, or something that's going to be productive for my company to help me bring in more revenue for my company. And all of a sudden a phone call comes in or a text message is received. And if I have that notification sound and the badge come on, it does throw me out of a loop. Even if I know I'm not going to touch it, that sound coming through, knowing what it is, it's still a nagging feeling. So turn that off. And I know it's asking some big things of people in a world that they need 24-hour information, 24-hour news, but turn all of that stuff off. All your badges, all your notifications, or all your news alerts, Instagram, your Facebooks, turn all that off. All it does is negatively affects your professional outcome. And no one can be effective with all these things clawing at your attention all day long. And someone's trying to get out my door right now. Like that.
Someone is at the front door.
Yeah, that's a notification. Should turn that off, huh? It's front door. Anyways, perfect example of I'm in the middle of something and some notification draws me from that, and now I'm wondering who's at my front door. So turn those notifications off. I couldn't have come at a better time. Turn that stuff off. Get your social media out. Don't worry about that kind of stuff. Check that once a day. And it's something too, is that get on your phone when it comes to social media. You find yourself spending so much time. Get on that and set your time limits. You can put your, I don't know what it's called, but it's digital well-being, I think, on my phone. And you can set timers, daily timers of how long you're allowed to be on certain apps. And man, it really frees you up. If you say half an hour each day on Facebook and Instagram or whatever your vice is, your phone will limit that, and after half an hour, it'll just kick it off. And I tell you what, you'll become a better professional if that's something that happens during the day, and you're constantly trying to check that during the day. Help you become a better spouse, a better father, or a better friend if you're not having all that stuff and you're constantly looking at your phone all day long. But for this episode, it's going to help you hopefully make more money, because that's the stuff that's not making you money. You know, people are, especially if you're checking that kind of stuff to your friend updates and your notifications from who's liking your posts, that doesn't matter. Now, if you have a job that you're actively advertising on Facebook and Instagram and you have to keep tweaking things here and there, that's fine. That's making you money. But don't be doing it just to be checking who's liking who. You know, my little GIF or my little video, it's all fun. It's great for, to get that stuff out there. I still do it, but there's a time and place. And if you turn off those notifications, it will show, you will see a huge increase of your day and your productivity. Another thing that works for me is tracking my time. I have a little a non-digital way, but it's on a Google Sheet. I'm sure there's fancier things out there. It literally has my day broken down in half an hour intervals that says planned. This is my planned, what I'm going to plan for the day. And then also my actual. So every day I have what's planned and what actually gets done during those times. And I'm telling you, some days you think you're busier than you are, but when you actually see what you have planned and what you have actually did, sometimes the days that you feel like that are daunting ahead of you, if you're just simply writing things down and keeping your mind organized and putting it on paper, sometimes you realize, wow, my days are really not that hard. I can find more ways to have more income opportunities come to me throughout this day now after conquering these maybe 3 to 5 things this morning. On top of that, sometimes we're not always at our desk. Easy to write things down. Hey, I need to do this tomorrow. Remind me on my calendar or on my computer. That's why we have these beautiful things, phones. Hey Google, hey Siri, remind me to da la la. That's the best thing. And of course, Siri comes up on my computer while I do that. Remind me to do these things. Remind me to call Al tomorrow at the hardware store for this quote, or whatever it may be. That will help you so much. Keep going. If you're like me and if it's not written down, it doesn't happen. This is a good way. And I forget things because sometimes I forget to say, hey, remind me to do this. But I'm telling you, you do that, things get just easier and you're wasting less and less time. One of my old partners and one proteges told me one day, don't get ready to get ready. And what that means is you get your desk that morning and then you're thinking, okay, what do I do today? That shouldn't be a thought at that point in the morning. What you should be doing that morning should already be planned from what you finished the day yesterday. The things you need from yesterday that didn't get done need to be on your first of your list that following morning, or those things that are closest to money making activities should be the first. And then you get to those other things that maybe aren't as necessary to making money but need to get done regardless. That your day for the following day should already mostly at least 80% be designated from what you finished the day before with. So don't get ready to get ready. That's another huge time waster. You get there and your desk in the morning, you're looking around and man, I better clean this desk. Oh, maybe, and you find things to not make money, but they're busy things and they're things that you feel like, oh, I'm doing something, but they're not making you money. They're not making your company money. And if you're an employee of a company and you're not adding to their bottom line, you're not going to be long for that company. So, or if you own your own company, you're not bringing any more income in with these, minute activities. It's not happening. So there's no neutral ground when you own your company. You can't just stay in one spot. You can't just, hey, I'm going to stay here for a while. No, you're either moving up or you're moving down. So don't get ready to get ready. And then have your day planned out. And then sometimes I believe we have so much on our plate. And sometimes we have 20 things on our list that we have to do that following day. And if you really look at it, you could probably see, man, that's something I shouldn't be doing. That's something I shouldn't be doing. That's something, or my manager should be doing. That's something my HR person should be doing. Or if you're a small business, that's something that, my partner should be doing. That's something that my assistant should be doing. Or so, whoever you have, your support group, designate those things that aren't directly associated to making you income to someone else. Designate, spread it around. I know some of you guys are OCD and you think you're the only person that knows how to do something. No, come on, guys. If they've been taking a human heart out of someone's body and putting it into someone else's body for decades now, I think we can teach someone to do scheduling for our company. I think we can teach someone to do payroll for our company. All you have to ask yourself as you're doing that is, if this happens, then you do this. If this happens, then you got to do this. And then literally write it all down. Make it easy peasy. Designate things. There's certain things you should be doing as a business owner or a manager or a leader in your business, and there's certain things you shouldn't be doing. So take that list of 20 things and put it down to a strong 5 to 8 things a day that are really going to help you move closer to making more income for your position, for your department, for your company. And I promise you're going to see more productivity enter your life. You're going to probably be up for more raises because your company is going to see they're making more money off of you because you are awesome, because you're managing your time, unlike many employees out there, and you're out there to kill it. And that's what we're here. We're not here to serve our companies, but we're here to have the company serve us. But we have to be organized to do that. So you need to have a life outside of your business, but you don't have that if you're not organized. And the same goes when you're done. We're talking about time wasting and productivity, but when you're done for the day and the work day is over, then some of us in our own companies are saying, "Oh yeah, I wish that was true. I'm up, all night long," or I run a company that's runs 98% at night, guys. And I've set it up in a way that I'm not getting calls in the middle of the night. I'm not answering dumb questions in the middle of the night. You can figure these things out. Find that equal balance so you can actually have a life with your family, life with your friends, and be the person you want to be instead of a slave to your company and a slave to your business. So hope some of these things were helpful as we enter 2021. Get rid of those time wasters. So turn off your notifications. Email, text messages, even phone calls. I'm trying to, coming back to 2021, I'm going to try to get to the point that I'm only responding to phone calls and voicemails twice a day. Same time with text message, I'm going to try to get to that I'm only responding 3 times a day to get started with. And I'm going to go back to down maybe to 2. It's notifications come on my phone. Typically I'm on vacation right now. Okay, relax. You're going to be calling me out on this one, I know. Voice reminders, use your voice reminders, use Siri, use Google, use Alexa, whatever you need to do. Don't get ready to get ready. Have your day planned for you the day before, and then take that list of 20 things and bring them into 5 things that you should be doing, and then 15 things that your team should be doing. And you pick the things that are going to be closest to making you and your department and your company more income. So I hope that's helpful. You guys go into 2021 rocking it. And those who are listening, get on the show. If you guys have been listening this long and you're not on the show yet, you're doing a disservice for yourself, your company. Get your name out there. Bring some more business into your company. Bring some more opportunities for your ventures. Get on the show. Go to Pocatello Business Podcast right now.com. Enter to be a guest. You want to sponsor the show, it's there as well. We just revamped our website, but subscribe at our YouTube channel, subscribe to Spotify or iTunes, and make this thing happen. So you guys have a great 2021. Start off with some strong goals and make it happen. Adios.
Congratulations on spending a couple minutes getting just a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Pocatello business community. If you are feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.